Hello everyone, here's another installment in the Country Facts series. Today we'll learn a lot of interesting facts about mountainous Bosnia and Herzegovina. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country with its capital in Sarajevo, located in southern Europe on the Balkan Peninsula. It borders Croatia to the north, west, and south, Serbia to the east, and Montenegro to the southeast. It has access to the Adriatic Sea to the southwest. The country is not a member of the European Union. The territory of Bosnia and Herzegovina encompasses two historical and geographical regions, Bosnia, covering approximately 80% of the country's area, and Herzegovina, covering 20%. Defining the borders between them is difficult due to the long-standing relationship between these regions and their shared rule since the Middle Ages. Many people still associate Bosnia and Herzegovina primarily with the war that raged in the former Yugoslavia from 1992 to 1995. People often say the country is dangerous, devastated, and poor, but this is simply not true. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country with a rich culture, boasting numerous historical monuments and pristine nature. Bosnia gained independence in March 1992, but the Serbs challenged the referendum results and established their own state, Republika Srpska. This led to another war, lasting 3.5 years. The final shape and political structure of Bosnia were established by the Dayton Peace Treaty in 1995. The country was divided into the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Republika Srpska, and the Brčko district. The first generally recognized mention of Bosnia dates back to the mid-10th century, between 948 and 952. At that time, the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII Porphyrogenitus, describing the region in a political and geographical handbook, used the term Chi Omega Omicron Nu Beta Omicron Sigma Nu Alpha, Greek for small land of Bosona. The name is believed to derive from the hydronym for the Bosna River, which flows through central Bosnia. In ancient times, two names were in use, Bosina and Bosona. According to philologist Anton Mayer, the name Bosna could derive from the Illyrian Basinas, which comes from the Proto-Indo-European root, bos, or bo, meaning running water. According to the English medievalist William Miller, Slavic settlers in Bosnia adapted the Latin expression, Boyanti, to their own language, calling the stream Bosnia and themselves Bosnians. The origin of the name Herzegovina, Herzog's land, from the German word for prince, dates back to the 15th century and comes from the title of the Bosnian magnate Sajepan Vuksakozak, Herceg of Hum and the Coast, 1448. By adding the ending Ovina country, the area he occupied was recognized as Herzegovina. Hum, formerly Zaklimia, was an early medieval principality that was conquered by the Banate of Bosnia in the first half of the 14th century. The region was administered by the Ottomans as the Sanjak of Herzegovina, Hersek, in the Eyalet of Bosnia until the creation of the short-lived Eyalet of Herzegovina in the 1830s, which reappeared in the 1850s, after which the entity became commonly known as Bosnia and Herzegovina. Interestingly, Bosnia and Herzegovina has 3 presidents. One is of Bosnian, one Serb, and one Croatian descent. This ensures fair governance. However, the national anthem of Bosnia and Herzegovina is one of the few anthems that has no lyrics, only a melody. The country has a population of 3 million, and this number has been decreasing recently. Only 10% of the territory lies below 200 meters above sea level, and the Dinaric Alps cover most of it. The highest peak is Maglik Mountain, which reaches 2,386 meters above sea level. It is located in the country's oldest national park, Sutjeska. The country has a temperate, warm climate in the east and north, and a subtropical, Mediterranean climate in the west and south. The natural vegetation consists of forests, covering approximately 45% of the country's area, oak, beech, and hornbeam in the lower mountain ranges up to 600 meters above sea level. Mixed forests with pine and spruce grow in the higher mountain ranges, giving way to dwarf pine and mountain meadows. Maquis forests grow on the coast. The country's flora consists of over 3,500 plant species, including 678 endangered species and approximately 500 endemic species. There are 3,000 algae and up to 5,000 fungi and lichens. The national flower of Bosnia and Herzegovina is the golden lily, also known as the Bosnian lily, which is an endemic species, meaning it occurs only in this area. The fauna of Bosnia and Herzegovina is adapted to the country's forest environment. It includes roe deer, red deer, wild boars, red foxes, squirrels, eagles, and buzzards. Reptiles include venomous vipers and Aesculapian snakes, while the black salamander is a characteristic amphibian in Bosnia. The flora and fauna are protected in national parks, Ćevapčići and Kozara national parks, and nature reserves. The country has 3 official languages: Serbian, Croatian, and Bosnian. The first document in Bosnian was the Ćilan Statute from the 12th century, which regulated trade relations with the Republic of Dubrovnik. All are very similar and understandable to parties speaking different languages. Currently, 50% of the population in Bosnia and Herzegovina professes Islam, 41% Christianity, and 9% are non-religious. The diversity of religions has led Sarajevo, the country's capital, to be called the Jerusalem of Europe, as it boasts a variety of churches located within walking distance of each other. The flag of Bosnia and Herzegovina was introduced in 1998, pursuant to an agreement previously concluded between Bosniaks, Croats, and Serbs. It symbolizes both the unity and diversity of the nation, combining elements related to the rich history and identity of this Balkan country. The yellow triangle is a simplified outline of the country's borders, while the stars and blue color allude to the European Union. The outermost stars, seemingly stretching into infinity, symbolize freedom and European ideals. The currency of Bosnia and Herzegovina is a convertible mark divided into 100 pfennigs. This legal tender was introduced in 1998, replacing 3 different units: the Bosnian dinar, the Republika Srpska dinar, and the kuna. Bosnia and Herzegovina is renowned for its exquisite dishes, a unique blend of Balkan cuisine and Western flavors. There are many similarities to Turkish and Mediterranean cuisine, and although dishes use typical ingredients from the region, such as potatoes, bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, and, of course, cabbage, their combinations are often surprising and interesting. By far the most popular dish in Bosnia is ćevapčići, grilled minced meat sticks served on a plate or in pita bread with chopped onion and kajmak. Another equally popular Bosnian snack is burek, a baked pastry stuffed with meat, potatoes, spinach, or cheese. Also notable is a dish known not only in Bosnia but also in other Balkan countries, pljeskavica, a grilled cutlet made from chopped or ground meat. Tomatoes or peppers stuffed with meat are also common dishes. When it comes to desserts, baklava and akatlukum, a type of sweet fruit jelly, are popular in Bosnia. It's no secret that coffee, which is somewhat reminiscent of Turkish coffee, is very important to Bosnians. It's prepared in a special brass pot called a sezva. The coffee is stirred for a long time until a creamy foam forms. It's then poured into cups called finjan. The national alcohol of Bosnia and Herzegovina is rakića, also known in Croatia. It is one of the most frequently purchased products among tourists. Rakića is made from fermented fruit and tastes similar to brandy. The capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina is Sarajevo. The capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina is Sarajevo, with a population of just under 400,000. Sarajevo lies several hundred meters above sea level in a valley nestled between the Dinaric Alps. The city has a sad history, as the country's declaration of independence in 1992 led to the siege of Sarajevo, which lasted until 1996 and is considered the bloodiest siege after World War II. From 1984, over 55,000 tons of artillery shells were dropped on the city over a 44-month period. Incidentally, the Declaration of Independence was the ultimate cause of the disintegration of Yugoslavia. In addition to typical tourism, Sarajevo is also home to ski slopes. The city has much to offer in terms of historical monuments. Here are some interesting facts about the city. 1. The capital of the country is Sarajevo, where the assassination of Franz Ferdinand took place on June 28, 1914. Following his death a month later, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, and World War I began. 2. In 1885, the first regularly operating horse-drawn tram in all of Europe was launched in Sarajevo. A decade later, it was replaced by the first electric tram in Europe. 3. In 1984, Sarajevo hosted the Winter Olympics, becoming the first socialist country to do so. In the host election, the then capital of Yugoslavia defeated Sapporo, Japan, and Gothenburg, Sweden. The Yugoslav authorities were forced to prepare Sarajevo for such a large event. The city had an underdeveloped infrastructure. New sports facilities had to be built, and existing hotels improved. Immediately after the Games concluded, the Olympic stadiums began to fall into disrepair. To this day, you can visit the abandoned luge track, which was built during that time. 4. The railway line connecting Sarajevo with Mostar is one of the most beautiful on the continent. Admire the beautiful views along the way. 5. Red marks on the streets of Sarajevo. These are the so-called Sarajevo Roses. During the 1992 to 1995 war, shell craters were filled with red resin, and in some places, the resin is still preserved. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, exploited deposits include iron or lignite, rock salt, zinc and lead ores, and asbestos. Power plants operate in Bosnia and Herzegovina, which are the main source of air pollution in the country. According to a 2024 report, 4 of the 6 most polluting coal-fired power plants in southeastern Europe are located in Bosnia and Herzegovina. These power plants, fueled by fossil fuels, primarily coal, emit large amounts of pollutants, negatively impacting the air quality in the region. Now, let's move on to some general facts about this forested country. 1. The longest river is Bosnia, 273 kilometers. 2. It is the first country in Europe without public television. 3. In this country, the Perusica rainforest is the last jungle in Europe. Unique endemic fir, beech, and spruce trees grow there. Many places are inaccessible to humans. It is the only primeval rainforest in Europe. 4. This country is called the heart-shaped land because with a little imagination and goodwill, this is exactly what can be seen on a map. 5. Sahat Kula, or the clock tower in Sarajevo, is the last clock in Europe that shows the time according to the lunar clock. 6. Agriculture and fruit and vegetable cultivation play an important role in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Corn, figs, grapes, pomegranates, kiwi, and tangerines are popular here. 7. The Sarajevo Daily Oslobađanje has been published continuously since 1943. 8. There is only one seaside resort there, Neum. 9. The highest town in Bosnia and Herzegovina is Lukamir, 1,495 m above sea level. That's all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you've reached the end, write rainforest in the comments for the link, and I'll say goodbye to you all and see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.